Hello and welcome to another weekly craft and vlog. So in this week's weekly craft and vlog, I do have a few exciting things coming up. So we're going bowling tonight for our niece's birthdays because their birthdays are like a day apart from each other. And then tomorrow I'm going to afternoon tea hosted by Blue Fern Yarns, and Folk Yarn are holding a pop-up shop, so that'll be fun. And then I'm working on the Sunday, but then on Monday I'm having my chat with Emma from Yarn and Glitter. So yeah, a few things to look forward to. But yeah, anyway, I am working on the mixed media shawl, as you would have seen in last week's weekly craft and vlog. So this, hang on, let me take that out. So this is currently where I'm up to. I will put a stitch marker in, well, no, I have. I have put a stitch marker in here. So that's, yeah, basically the start of a row. And then I can see exactly how much progress I can get done in a week. So yeah, I will leave it here and just see how much progress I can get done. So I do have the school run to do in just less than an hour. But yeah, I will get on and do a little bit more of this. What's this, Ben?
Maybe it's my Lego set.
We've just woken up, haven't we?
Yes, it is a Lego set.
Is it?
Yes. You're going to find out when it's out. Da, 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 da.
You lucky boy. Are you lucky?
I thought this would never come.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the next day. Today's Saturday, and I'm going to Blue Fern Yarn's afternoon tea. So Shannon hosts the afternoon tea, and today Laura from Folk Yarn is holding a pop-up. So yeah, that'll be fun to look at her yarn, because I don't believe I've ever looked at it in person. I've bought from her online a few times, so that'll be nice to look at the yarn in person, and then yeah, just chat to like-minded people over afternoon tea. So I'm going to take you along with me. Okay, so I'm home now from afternoon tea and I had such a lovely time. Yeah, just got chatting to Ellie and my workmate Caroline, and I did make a few purchases. So I thought I was quite good because I only bought one skein of yarn and it was this one. So I have no plans for this, come to think of it, but I love the colours. There's blacks and blues in there with the odd little bit of white. So yeah, I had to have it. This is by The Lonely Knitter, also known as Folk Yarn Studio. And this is called A Dyad in the Force. So that is on the Luxe sock, which is 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. So yeah, I love them colours, so I had to have it. And by buying it in 4-ply, it actually goes a lot further. So I could easily pair this with like another skein to do like a 2-skein shawl, you know, something like that. So yeah, I bought this one. And then I got a few needle stoppers. So I purchased this little one here. They're just some jumpers. And then I got these ones because they're leopard print. I wasn't sure if I have this one or not. Let me have a look. I think I might. Hang on. No, I don't actually. Or do I? I think I'm using them on my jumper, but you know, an extra one can't hurt. I love these because, yeah, they're like proper chunky ones and they're leopard print. So they were my purchases from the afternoon tea. And we did get a goodie bag as well. Well, I mean, it's an option to purchase a goodie bag, but I got one and I'll show you the colour. So I'll show you the other goodies that we got. So we got a little notebook, Blue Fern Yarns branded. We got a pen, which is also Blue Fern Yarns branded. And then got a little sticker. So it's a key ring. And it's actually got like a little ruler and a little needle gauge. I'm sorry if that's crinkling. But yeah, we got that little set. And then what's this? Oh, it's a little row counter. I think it's actually like you can put this onto your needle and it's a row counter as well. And then look at these. So it's so it comes in quite a big tin, which I could actually use for stitch markers and things like that. So they're like little snips. Yeah, they come in this little case. Yeah, I like that. That's really cute. I've got nothing like this so far. So yeah, that'll quite happily sit in my notions pouch because these sort of things come in really handy. And if I take this out, oh, and this, I'm left with a tin for my stitch markers, which is great. And then for the colourway. Ta-da! So yeah, this has blues, purples, and like a gold sort of colour as well. That's really nice. When I pulled it out, I was like, wow, that's really nice, but it's not something that I'd choose to buy on its own. But because it's got blues and purples in there, you know, anything in my stash would go quite well with this, I reckon. But yeah, I really like that. Oh, there's some like tealy colours here as well. Yeah, really nice. So this is called Royalty. And that is on the classic sock base. 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. So yeah, another skein to add to my collection. So anyway, I was working on my mixed media shawl and I'll show you how much I've done. So that's where I'm up to at the moment. I think when I look at how many rows I've done 28 rows and I only need to do 33. So yeah, I've not got many more to do until I pick up for the knitting section, which is crazy. It's worked up really quickly. Obviously now these bits are getting a bit longer. It is taking a little bit longer, but I mean, I've done 28, I've got 33 left. That's, you know, only 5 more rows. I could probably get that done in an evening, I reckon. Yeah, and then I can pick up for the knitting section, which is quite exciting because I just love the fact it's crochet and knitted. So yeah, I'm going to get on with the rest of this, I guess. So today's Monday. I did go to work yesterday, but I'm just getting set up to have a chat with Emma from Yarn and Glitter. So I have my laptop set up and I've got various bits that I want to show on the podcast, I guess. I guess it's like a joint podcast together. But yeah, I'm really excited. So yeah, I'll get on the call with Emma and just get us set up. And then yeah, we'll be recording. So that will be over on Emma's channel, Yarn and Glitter. So go ahead and go over there. Hopefully she's got it out by the time I put this video out. But anyway, subscribe to her and you'll see it pop up.
Hello. Hi, Sam.
Hello. Hi, Emma.
It's great to catch up with you today. I've got so much that I'm eager to learn about you. I know we've already met, but it's just a really nice way to learn more about our hobbies.
Yeah.
So I'm dying to know. I know you do both knitting and crochet, which is my goal one day. I'd love to do that. But how long have you been doing both?
So I have been doing it on and off since I was a child. So my nanny actually taught me to crochet and knit, but just the basics. So when I say basics, it's literally back and forth. I could make a square, I could make a rectangle, but it was so end of, I think it was 2023, I picked up crochet hook again because I sort of got into amigurumi.
Wow.
Yeah, so I bought loads of chenille yarn to make amigurumi with. I do have some with me to show you, like the early things that I made.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so I started with that because, yeah, I just thought they were really cute. I watched a lot of like American YouTubers and they did sort of craft fairs with, you know, amigurumi, and I thought, oh, I could get into that. I never did, not with toys, because here in the UK we have like loads of regulations and things like that. So I moved more onto crochet hats. So yeah, I have loads upstairs. But I'll show you like the earlier makes that I did.
Oh,
so,
I can't wait to see. Oh,
that's a little bumblebee.
That is, oh, is it an octopus?
Yeah, it
I
is.
love it. Oh.
And then I made a couple of turtles.
They are so cute. They're quite big, aren't they?
Yeah, so like, size of my hand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then this is another one that I made.
Oh, I love that.
So yeah, I think, did I start with the head or the body? I can't remember, but you kind of start with a magic circle, work your way round, increasing, and then you decrease to kind of shape it. And then, yeah, look at him.
So I have to ask, what is your favourite, knitting or crochet?
So at the moment it's knitting.
Is it?
Yeah, so I actually taught myself how to knit properly beginning of this year, so January 2025. It was actually my New Year's resolution.
So what are you knitting or crocheting at the minute?
So I've got actually 3 shawls on the go. I'll show you where I'm up to. So I've actually finished on the crochet section.
Oh wow, it's looking brilliant. You've done loads.
I know. So because it's crochet, it works up really quickly. I do have another shawl. I'll quickly show you that. There's this one.
So I've been watching your podcast and where I've got up to is the stripes. So I've not actually seen the main bit at the top.
Yeah.
So it looks absolutely brilliant.
Okay, so I have just finished my chat with Emma from Yarn and Glitter. Oh, I had such a lovely chat with her, and she has actually said that she's going to put it up on her YouTube tonight. So when I say tonight, it would be Monday the, Monday the 10th. So by the time this video goes out, it would already be here on YouTube. So yeah, as I said before, go check that out. Yeah, we had a lovely chat about knitting, obviously, and then about other hobbies and about the podcast, really. So yeah, if you want to hear what we got to chat about, go over to her channel. But anyway, I'm going to work on some more knitting. Well, when I say knitting, I mean, so I've finished the crochet section on the mixed media shawl. I now need to pick up to start the knitting. So yeah, that's exciting because I've done the crochet portion, and just to talk a little bit more about this, so I was invited last week by Maddy from the House of Langford to take part in like a make-along, and this is one of the patterns that I had in mind. I had the yarn in my stash because I'd bought it from Shannon at Blue Fern Yarns from Yarndale, and so it wasn't on my cards at the moment to like cast on or, you know, to start, but because it was part of a make along, I kind of had to, really, didn't I? It spurred me on to cast it on. So there are other YouTubers taking part. So Jo from Hooked and Happy podcast, she's started. Emily from Emily Makes, she's taken part as well. Who else? Obviously Maddy from House of Langford, she's started? No, she's caked up the yarn. I think she's starting soon. So yeah, we're making it alongside each other. If any of you wanted to take part, by all means, you know, download the pattern from Shannon, either from her website or on Ravelry. You can literally take yarn from your stash. If you've got 2 100-gram skeins and a mini that, you know, goes together, sort of, then you can make it. So if I show you the samples that were made, obviously a highly variegated yarn, and then like a tonal yarn, and then like a little pop of colour for the eyelets in the knitting section. So yeah, this is a good stash buster if you're looking to use those single skeins of yarn in your stash. Yeah, I think that would really work. But anyway, I'm gonna start with the knitting. Okay, so for the next section, I need to pick up stitches. I'm still using the same yarn as I used for the crochet section. Now I need to use that to pick up all the stitches, and then I will cut the yarn to use the other colour. So yeah, I'm going to go along and pick up all the recommended stitches. So I did count my my stitches, and I've got a bit too many on either side, not by a huge amount. I think on one side I need to miss out 2, and then on the other side I need to miss out 4. So I'll just skip a few stitches like quite evenly along the row, so then I'm left with the right amount of stitches that I need for the knitting section. So yeah, a little bit of a bodge, but you know, I don't think you'll notice. Okay, so I have picked up the knitting portion. It's very hard to show you because it's because it's a triangle shawl, where it's increasing. It's, hang on, no, there we go. If I stretch it out like that, you can kind of see, I think you can anyway. So this is where the tip is supposed to be. And I have done a little bit of the knitting. So this is actually the right side, and if you can see, this like braided part here is where I picked up the stitches, and yeah, it's just made that look really nice. There's a nice detail there. But yeah, I've just done a few rows of the knitting. Yeah, obviously place my marker in the middle, and I do some increases either side, so it kind of forms the triangle. But yeah, I love, actually, now I can see it, I love these two colours together. I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, it looks really nice. So yeah, I'm going to continue on with that. I've got like a 2-row repeat at the moment until I get to like the eyelet section, or one of the eyelet sections. So yeah, I will continue to do that. Okay, so it's the next day. Today is Tuesday. I was working on my mixed media shawl last night, and I noticed that the middle part was slightly off centre. Yeah, I'll put a picture in here. So I decided to rip back because I knew that if I continued, I wouldn't like it. So let me show you now. I think I've got it in the right place. So where you see like the eyelets of the crochet going down the middle, I've only done like 1 row, I think. So the knitted stitch is here. So it is in the middle, like in the centre. So as I continue that, it will follow to be in the centre where it should be. But before it was just slightly off centre, which was annoying. But I think it's just where I placed the marker. But anyway, it looks like it's going to work up in the centre. So yeah, I'm just going to continue with that. So yeah, I'll come back to this in a little bit because I've got to go out. Okay, so I haven't really done much knitting today. Well, I lie. I have in the doctor's surgery. So yeah, I've been there quite a lot today. And then I come home and I was a bit of a nurse for Shane. So yeah, my husband had the snip today. So no more kids for us. But it does mean that yeah, I was in the doctor's for a little bit waiting for him. I did get some knitting done. I took my right round the corner shawl and got some more done on that. So yeah, I've got home. I had some things to do, you know, around the house, not crafting related. And yeah, I had to do the school run. And now I'm home. I've lost light. And yeah, I do have craft group later, so I'll probably take you along there with me. But at the moment, I'm doing a little bit of knitting on the mixed media shawl, because I said earlier that I had to rip back on that. Yeah, anyway, I think it's aligned now, you know, with the like centre stitches. When I get a bit further, you'll see what I mean as I show you. So yeah, I'm going to do a bit more on that, I think. Okay, so it's been a few days. I've just worked a few night shifts and I'm coming down with a cold. I can feel it. So anyway, I thought I'd show you the progress of what I've been working on. So in this Lizzie Sews bag, I also have another bag. So my coffee and yarn cakes bag is holding my mixed media shawl. So I'll show you the progress on that. So this pattern, I'm actually doing a make along with Maddy from House of Langford, Emily from Emily Makes, and Jo from Hooked and Happy podcast. Okay, so this is a hard one to show you. So I'll try and show you as best as I can. So it's currently bunched up at the bottom, but where you see this part, it's the top. And then the bottom, okay, if I stretch it out, there we go. So where you see the eyelets of the crochet, you then have knitting like stitches. So yeah, do you see where the eyelets are? And then the knitting, yeah, there we go. So it's aligned. When I first done it, it was not aligned. This was slightly off centre, but I ripped it back and yeah, I am now at the stage where I can add my colour pop and then do the eyelets in the knitting section. So yeah, I've loved working on this actually, and yeah, look how lovely those colours go together. So yeah, that's where I'm up to at the moment. So yeah, I've been knitting on that and my right round the corner shawl. And my right round the corner shawl is living in this bag by Tea Cake and Make, lovely Nicola. She makes really nice project bags, so go over to her Etsy shop, Tea Cake and Make. Yeah, she's got loads of lovely fabrics. But this is the right round the corner shawl. So that's where I'm up to. I've not actually got much of this colour left, so I'm just going to keep knitting until it's all gone. Well, I'll bind off before it's all gone. Girls! So yeah, that is the progress of that one. So yeah, I thought I'd show you where I was up to, because I'm going to sign off the video here basically. I am feeling really rubbish. Not only do I feel tired after doing 2 night shifts, but with this cold, yeah. I did also have a craft fair booked for tomorrow, but the weather is just miserable. I feel miserable, and I think I'm going to cancel it, to be honest. I wasn't really feeling it anyway. I hadn't done any prep for it. I was just going to take what I worked on last year, or like what I made last year, which is a fair amount of stuff, to be honest. But yeah, I just don't fancy it, and I've not got any change or anything like that, so I've done no preparation at all. So the way I'm feeling at the moment, I probably won't have a weekly craft and vlog out next week. We'll see, but probably won't. Yeah, just because I do want a little bit of time off. Doing these weekly craft and vlogs, I do literally film a little something every single day, and then it's the editing and everything. So yeah, I probably won't get one out next week. And also, it is my birthday next week. So 28th of November, next Friday, is my birthday. So yeah, that'll be nice just to not do anything, you know? Yeah, who knows? I might have a little birthday vlog. Who knows? But anyway, thank you so much for watching. As I always say, if you've made it this far, if you have, please leave me a emoji that blows into the tissue because I'm getting a cold. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.